Alcatraz was known as the prison that no one could escape. Built on a lonely island surrounded by freezing water and strong currents, it held some of the most dangerous men in America. Guards watched every move, and thick walls kept the outside world far away. But in June 1962, something shocking happened. 3 men were gone. Their disappearance left the nation stunned and sparked one of the biggest manhunts in U.S. history. This is the story of the escape from Alcatraz.
No one's ever busted out. No one's ever made it.
Since I've been warden, a few people have tried to escape. Most of them have been recaptured. Those that haven't have been killed.
I may have found a way out of here.
No one has ever escaped from Alcatraz.
I'm in.
Me too. And no one ever will.
On a cold, windy night, June 11th, 1962, 3 men made history. At Alcatraz, the so-called inescapable prison. They vanished into the dark waters of San Francisco Bay. Frank Morris, Clarence Anglin, and John Anglin. Names forever linked to one of the most daring prison escapes in American history. Frank Morris was no ordinary prisoner. Born in Washington, D.C., orphaned young, he bounced through foster homes, a beat then into a life of crime. Intelligent, resourceful, his IQ scored among the top 2%. But his life choices led him straight to Alcatraz. The Anglin brothers, John and Clarence, grew up poor in Florida, picking crops with their family. Strong swimmers. They turned to robbing banks while targeting places only after they closed, hoping to hurt no one. And Alan West, another small-time criminal, became their 4th man, but not for long. The 4 men began an incredible plan. Night after night, using stolen saw blades, spoons from the mess hall, and a homemade drill, they carved out tiny escape holes behind their sinks. Covered with painted cardboard and hidden by the noise of Morris's accordion during music hour, their work went unnoticed. Above their cells, they created a secret workshop. With over 50 stolen raincoats, they stitched together life vests and built a raft, sealed with melted plastic and steam heat. To trick the guards during bed checks, they crafted dummy heads made of soap, toilet paper, paint, and real human hair. The heads rested on their pillows, and no one suspected a thing. June 11th, 1962. Late at night, the prison slept. Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers slipped through their vents. Alan West couldn't free himself in time. He was left behind. From the utility corridor, they climbed to the rooftop, broke through a ventilation shaft, crashing loudly. But the noise went ignored. Carrying their raft, they slid down 50 feet of piping, crossed 2 barbed wire fences, and reached a blind spot by the power plant. There, they inflated their raft with a stolen concertina and disappeared into the Black Bay. Time, just after 10 p.m. Morning came. Guards yelling, alarm sirens blare. The dummy heads fooled the guards until roll call. By then, the real men were long gone. A frantic manhunt began. Coast Guard cutters, FBI agents, helicopters, they searched the waters, the shores, the hills. Search helicopters, boats cutting water, pieces of the raft, a paddle, a wallet full of the Anglin's family photos, all found floating near Angel Island. But no bodies, no clear trace. But doubts remain. A ship reported a body months later, but it was never retrieved. Witnesses saw an illegal boat near Alcatraz around 1 a.m. A blue Chevrolet was reported stolen the next morning. And over the years, anonymous postcards, mysterious phone calls, even flowers sent to their mother's grave.
General impression that was conveyed in the movies and also in the media was that this escape was made possible because of the deteriorated condition of the prison, enabling the prisoners to escape by tunneling through the wall of their cell with spoons. This, of course, was absolutely untrue.
The FBI's official story? The men drowned in the freezing, brutal currents. Slipping through the walls of one of the most secure prisons in the world, the three men vanished into history. No bodies were ever found, no confirmed sightings. But over the years, rumors began to spread of quiet lives lived under new names, of letters mailed from faraway places, of a photograph found decades later in Brazil. Some believe they started over, blending into the world as ordinary men. Others think the cold waters of the bay claimed them before they ever had a chance.
Now, what actually happened was we knew this break was coming down at least 3 or 4 months ahead of time, because it took the cooperation of other convicts to help set things up.
The FBI closed the case in 1979, but the U.S. Marshals never did. Even today, they remain open, watching, waiting, just in case. Did they find freedom, or did they disappear into a darker end? Alcatraz closed its doors in 1963, just 1 year after the escape. The prison is now silent, its walls holding the secrets of what really happened that night. For decades, investigators searched, tips poured in, and theories grew. But the truth remains out of reach. Did they survive or vanish beneath the cold, dark bay? We may never know. What we do know is that their escape from Alcatraz became one of the most daring and puzzling stories in American history, and it still captures our imagination today.